He is so pro that he can spot leathercraft BS with his phone upside down. Upside down. I'm telling you. Yeah, that should have ended up on the cutting room floor. Terry, N1I, commented, looks good. Copper and brass are definitely my favorite. I've never seen or done myself. Leaving so much of the post sticking out? All that extra hammering? Gotta mar the leather, right? I use an extremely super thin piece of leather that goes around my rivets. When I hammer dome, I never leave a mark on the leather. That's a great idea. I've seen before where there's like leather washers around stuff to protect the rest of the leather. I'm glad that works for you. I've been very fortunate. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a time when I'm hammering down rivets or anything like that I've ever accidentally hit the leather. I have pretty good aim. I was a woodworker for a long time, and I was a big proponent of hand tools. I've never had that situation before, but if you are worried, if you're ever worried, because there is, I mean, it is basically a copper washer, it's there, but if you're ever worried, you could definitely put it on top of a super thin piece of leather as like a leather washer. It gives it a different look too. It's something different, but great comment, and I really do appreciate it. Invictus B1 Prop 143 says, man, I've still got some pieces that have horrendous looking copper rivets in them. So I'm curious, Invictus BP1 Prop 143. I'm very curious. Are you just not a fan of copper rivets, or do you think you need some more practice? When I first started using copper rivets, yeah, I mean, they definitely take practice. And obviously, anytime you do it, you just got to keep at it and practice at it. Even now, before I start setting a bunch of copper rivets, I always like to take a few practice swings at it. So I'll put a couple of copper rivets in some leather. Just recently, I did the first half of these belts. So I told you guys I was going to be making a whole bunch of belts and show you guys how you can make money doing it. That video is coming up, I promise you. I'm about halfway done. They're just kind of hanging up now, waiting for the second half, waiting for this half of the belt to get done. So we're going to do those. And I'll show you guys definitely how you can make belts, make money. But back to the question. Even now, when I have to make a whole bunch of copper rivets like I did for these belts, I'll practice a few first, just so I know that I'm cutting at the right length. I'm not screwing anything up, because if I'm gonna screw up, I'd rather screw up on my first couple practice pieces. And then once the old gears start turning, then everything's okay after that. Then I'm able to get in there and just do my thing, knock them out, bam, 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 done. So yeah, practice with them. If there's some reason you like the piece that you made but don't like the copper rivets, or you screw up making a copper rivet, the great thing is you can always just get a drill press and drill out the rivet and start all over. It's not a big deal. I've done it before. I don't like doing it, but I do it. I've done it on occasion. Kathy Moriarty 8790 asked me, what do you call a little metal insert? And I'm guessing what she was talking about, this was a comment on a video I made about these small projects, these cable keepers. And there was this little metal insert, and you fold it over the leather, and it functioned just like a button. So I call them button studs, but they're actually called round head button studs. So, I mean, I call them button studs, leather buttons. They're a great option if it's something you're gonna open and close a lot. And they actually do hold, surprisingly. You could cut the hole two different ways. You got either punch a hole and then cut a little slit, or they actually make a tool. Aiden Joshua ET6DP says, how do you get better at it? And can you give me more tips? I can absolutely give you more tips. Getting better at it is just practicing it. Practice, practice, practice. You have to have the desire to practice, the desire to want to do better, the desire to make something awesome. If you have those things, and you have a minimal amount of skill, sky's the limit. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take practice, and you're just gonna have to go through it. Patience, practice, attention to detail. That's what's gonna get you there. I can help you with the tips, I can give you projects to do, but the other three are on you. Patience, practice, and attention to detail. Nick Nell. Nick Nell 1. I love this comment. This is my favorite comment I've ever seen in a video. He is so pro that he can spot leathercraft BS with his phone upside down. Upside down. I'm telling you. Upside down. I didn't even realize this when I shot the video. Looking back at it now, yeah, that's a shot. It was a reenactment, obviously, but because my camper was just sitting in my driveway, and I just did that to film the video. But you got me, man. My mouth was open too. My mouth was open too. You got me. You're good. Yeah, that should have ended up on the cutting room floor. Just for your reference, I did a video about all the leathercraft BS that's out there on YouTube and the other socials that people say. And you know, I didn't call out individuals individually, but there was a lot of things that were said. I was like, yeah, that's bullcrap, and I just couldn't let it go unchecked. Not calling out people's names, but I did call out the bullcrap. And if you want to see that video, I could put a link to it down in the pinned comment below. Jerry Garrett 5574 tells me, Jerry Garrett 5574 asks me, the link for the laser engraver is not working. What engraver do you recommend? Well, Jerry, I actually had an issue with my Atom Stack laser, and reached out to the company, didn't get it fixed. So I went online and I bought a part and fixed it myself. It was motherboard fried. So I don't know if I'd really recommend that one, but I need you to stay tuned, because I did get a really, really awesome new laser engraver, and I have a video coming about it very shortly. So if you stay tuned to my channel, subscribe to my channel, if you like this video, please hit the like button. But I do have more information coming for you about this awesome laser engraver, and you can expect to see it in an upcoming video. If you have any questions, do me a favor, ask them down here below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. I love to hear from you guys. Remember, Big Stacks grows, Big Stacks builds, and Big Stacks makes. And I'll see you guys next time on Big Stacks Small Workshop.